So in this video, we are discussing the first 9 chapters up to karaoke etiquette of Mindy Kaling's book, Is Everyone Hanging Out Without Me? I look awkward today. I look awkward every day. It can't be helped. And I gotta say, Mindy Kaling sold me right off the bat in the introduction when she said, "They say the best revenge is living well. I say it's acid in the face." Oh, she understands me. Now, to me at least, the first few parts of the book kind of felt like a MySpace quiz where you just sort of list off things that you like and that you don't like. And I gotta say, some of the first few chapters felt a little bit empty to me, but I think that also has to do with us coming back to this from reading David Sedaris. So my brain is trying to tell me there's gotta be meaning in the story when in actuality, the story is just about not liking bikes and frisbees. But overall, in these first few chapters, I think what Mindy Kaling is trying to do is tell us what kind of person she is and where she comes from. So I totally see why they are necessary chapters. And they were fun to read, and it kind of put me in that mindset of getting ready to read more from Mindy Kaling. And then around the Don't Peak in High School section, it started to seem like things were becoming a little bit more meaningful, both for Mindy Kaling and to the readers. And I especially liked this line where she wrote, "I just want ambitious teenagers to know it is totally fine to be quiet, observant kids." I could go on all day about how our society shames introverts and how the second you are put into school, you start being shamed if you're an introvert, but there are probably a lot more things written about that, and those people have probably said it a lot better than I can ever say it. And I also don't think that Mindy Kaling is just writing about introverts here. That's just how I connect to it, because I was an introvert in school, and I still am an introvert who makes videos alone in his room. And then I also wanted to talk about the exact level of fame section. I generally really dislike reading about either a person's journey to becoming famous or what it is like once they are famous, because I always feel like it sort of perpetuates this idea that that is what we are supposed to be striving for, and I just don't really agree with that at all. But that being said, I didn't really mind Mindy Kaling talking about it because she sort of presented it like she was making fun of the whole thing. And so I really enjoyed those exact level of fame sections. I too would enjoy not waiting in line to have to get brunch. I also wish that I were fancy enough to have brunch, and I'm not. I generally start eating from the time I'm awake to the time I go to sleep. It's just one big meal for me. I also made a note to say that it sounds a lot like this book is written by Mindy Kaling's character on The Mindy Project, which is not a bad thing, and I guess it should totally be expected because that is her show. But I think maybe I just didn't expect it to be as similar as I am perceiving it to be, because I am sort of perceiving it as like the exact same person. So for next week, read the next 9 chapters from Day Jobs to my favorite 11 moments in comedy, and we will be discussing them here. So this week in the comments, I would like to know your initial impressions of Mindy Kaling and of the book and how they coincide with what you already knew about Mindy Kaling, whether that is a lot or a little. And I would also like to know what you think about famous people who write about being famous, and if you can think of any other examples of celebrities who have done that. And as usual, I will be replying to the comments and picking some out to showcase in the final review video of this book. I'm really distracted by this lip balm. So read up for next week, and I will see you guys Wednesday.